Morning, campers. Well, here we are. A bit of a misty, cloudy day, but I know it's going to warm up. So I decided to give myself a little trip out. I was kind of getting cabin fever, and the summers are pretty short, and I have a new piece of gear. I couldn't help myself. Sometimes you gotta buy it while you're in the mood, So anyway, bought myself a new tent. I decided that, I had some holes in the bottom of I think it was more from rocks, but anyway, my Gossamer Gear tent, it's still going, and it's still okay, but kind of decided that I'd like a one-person tent, less space, less material, easier for finding spots, kind of that are tight, The two had a pretty big footprint, so I always had to find a spot that was big enough. So I got it a few days ago. I bought the Durston one person. I didn't buy the Dyneema. I just bought the X-Mid one. Didn't buy the solid. I was truly thinking about the solid, but decided that the mesh inner would dry quicker. So, because we had quite some rain on the GDT, and drying out the Gossamer was a real chore. So I'm hoping that less material, easier to dry out, hopefully, like stuff like that. So I didn't want to. The Dyneema with a sole poly floor is around $700 Canadian. That's a little rich for me. So I went for the regular one. I hope that's a good move. But we'll see. So anyway, I decided that come out to Cypress Hills here. You guys have seen this trail before, but I'll give you a little look. I decided, thought about going to the mountains, but it's a long weekend for us, and last weekend of the summer and all that, I thought, I'd be busy. Plus, it's 3 hours from me, 3-hour drive. Didn't really feel like that. And I thought, I just been out there. So I thought, I haven't camped out in Cypress Hills this summer so far. Why don't I take myself out and go for a little walk in the woods in my own backyard. So, and take the X-Mid out for its maiden voyage, you could say. So, that's what I did, or I decided to. So, parked at the rodeo grounds here, and I'm making my way to Battle Creek, which is about 26-ish Ks, I think, something like that. So anyway, that's the plan. Made a reservation, which irks me, because I'd rather walk in and just pay for the site, but of course you can't do that there. So you gotta pay the $11 reservation fee. But anyway, that's enough complaining about the prices of camping. It used to be so cheap, and you could just show up, and it was first come, first serve, sort of thing. And you paid your $15 and away you went, but it seems to have got way more expensive and way more complicated. Anyway, I'll show you what the trail's looking like. So the last time I was out here, it was all snowy. That's when I went snowshoeing. And this is kind of what it looks like. Of course, we had a lot of rain last night, so the trail's pretty wet. And it's not exactly warm out here. I think it's about 10 degrees, which is kind of nice. I'm actually kind of sweating. I may have to take the fleecy off. But it's a bit wet. But it's meant to warm up. Today I think it's going to be a little warmer. 19 I think is the high for today. And tomorrow I think it's meant to be even warmer and no more rain. It's nice that we got some rain because I think it was pretty dry out here and we don't want a fire. So it's kind of nice we got some rain. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. And it's kind of this way, basically all the way to Spruce Coulee. And then we kind of get more hilly, rolling hills a little bit. And then we go to Reeser Lake. But yeah, haven't seen any sign of cougars. That's all I got to worry about here, is the cougar. So I got my bear spray with me. But just in case, you know. But I just met another couple there at the parking lot at the rodeo grounds, and they're out for a hike to Spruce Coulee. But yeah, it's pretty warm right now. Like I say, I may have to take a layer off. Wait and see. Okay, talk to you later. So here we are, guys. This is Spruce Coulee. It's actually a really nice looking lake here. Reservoir. And then they have this, we're heading this way. Actually, they have this cabin here. And I'm not sure how it works. I know you can rent it. And it's like open all year round. Like you can use it in the winter. Which would be kind of nice. You can come out here in the winter, but that's a pretty nice setup. Like I said, I don't know all the details. But let's look at it here. I don't know if more than one person can rent it. I just don't know how it works. But that's what it looks like. There was 2 cars here and 1 tent, so I don't know if somebody's maybe using it. So I don't want to go poking around, but yeah, it's a pretty good idea. Nice walk. There's another shot of the lake here, guys. You can see it goes all the way down there. Nice though. Nice. And then this is what the trail looks like, but I know it gets just a single track here pretty quick. I think this is just access for the lake and stuff. But yeah, sun's coming out now, drying things out. It's nice. Very nice. So, give you guys a look at this. So we're kind of getting out the trees a little bit now in this clearing, and it kind of go along these little foothills here. But actually, I think I've told you guys this before, but right now we're on the Trans-Canada Trail. I think it's called the Great Trail now. It was a concept they came up with, over 20 years ago, to have a trail system right across Canada from east to west. It never really, they tried and they have bits and pieces, but basically it's connected by roads. It's not a complete trail. You know, like the long trails in the United States, this just isn't a complete trail. I mean, people have done it, but it's it's a ton of road walking, really. Like there's parts of it in Medicine Hat, and it just kind of, you know, you get to the Trans-Canada Highway and then that's the end. Unless you're gonna walk on the highway to the next, I guess, the next section. So yeah, unfortunately, just the way our land system is set up, and you know, stuff like that, you just couldn't do it, especially in the prairies when you have so much farmland. You know, it's not public land, it's huge stretches of farmland. So, you know, that's complicated. Anyway, that's what she's looking like right now. Sun's out. It's getting a little warmer. I might have to take the bottoms off the pants and wear the shorts. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, talk to you later. Hey guys. Well, I'm walking along here and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? We are so lucky to be living, you know, in the prairies and to have like the Cypress Hills here. Like, you know, I mean, you've got this blip, you know, like this pimple, you know, in the middle of the prairies with trees and hills and lakes and, you know, I mean, it's amazing, really. I know there's a whole history behind it, you know, and how it happened. I mean, the geologists, you know how it worked, but yeah, we're really lucky, you know, and I'm out here, you know, and this is, you know, look at that. I mean, you know, and behind me here, like, you know, I mean, it's just beautiful, really. Well, it is beautiful. It's not even, it is. I mean, it's just so nice, you know. And yeah, lucky, really lucky. This is a good look. This is what's on the other side. See, just flat prairie, as far as the eye can see. And then, if I go over here, there's a cabin down there. There's the Cypress Hills. Isn't that cool? I think that's a really good contrast. Well, guys, I got a really nice spot here. I just phoned Lisa. She's at work. She was able to talk to me for a little bit. And that down there is Reeser Lake. I'm right at the top here. Actually, down there where that road disappears. That's the way I went before. I ended up down there. This time I'm on the other side of the lake, which is kind of cool. I went up through those trees and then up on top there, I went along the top. This way is longer, but I thought, you know what, I have all day, there's no rush, so that's why I came this way. And then I'm going to be going down, I'm actually going down towards the road there. It doesn't go on for very far, and then it turns into gravel road, and then I'll go towards Battle Creek. So yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Hey guys, so I'll give you a quick look at the tent. I'm just gonna have supper here, just talk to some other campers here. They gave me a beer, which was really nice of them. So yeah, here's what the tent looks like. Got everything in there. Yeah, pretty happy. pretty happy with the tent. It's my third pitch. Really happy. Anyway, just thought I'd give you guys a quick look. Gonna have supper now. Morning, campers. Well, here we go, day 2. On my way back, the rodeo grounds. So, really nice couple, those guys. Those 2 couples that I met. Really super friendly, and oh, I got banana bread and got a beer, and then I think they ran out of beer, so they said, "Oh, have some wine, Andy." They're Scotsmen. It was okay, actually, the wine. I'm not really a wine drinker, but it was okay. So I had a nice chat with those guys till about 9 o'clock, and then we all went to bed. And then I got up this morning and they were all still sleeping, so I had my breakfast and then just took off. So my first night in my tent. Well, it's different. I don't dislike it, but you know, it's gonna take me a while to get used to just not having the same amount of space that I had. But I can get everything in there, no problem. Lots of space, so that's good. Try and keep the sun out here. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the tent, and I'm taking well, it's a track, gravel road, whatever. I'm taking that back because well, I guess yesterday, according to my phone, I did like 37 kilometers. Well, my feet certainly were sore, so maybe I did do 37 kilometers. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's what the phone said, but I'm not sure. So anyway, I gotta get back to the hat. So, not that I'm in a huge rush, but you know, I want to kind of get back. Yeah, had a decent time. It's Lisa's first day off, so it'd be nice to get back and see her. But anyway, so that's why I'm going to take this track and make my way back. But I really enjoyed my first night in my tent, and didn't have any trouble pitching it again. No problem. First time in the field, you could say. So yeah, it was no complaints. I'll give you a look at the track here. So this is kind of what it's looking like. And basically I stay on this until I get to Reeser Lake, and then I'll be on trail again. Head off into the trees, but the trail I took actually is up in there, and that's part of the Trans-Canada Trail, which actually is the first time I've ever taken it, and it was a really nice trail, well maintained, really nice. But just kind of to mix things up a bit, and like I said, just kind of for time, because it's certainly a lot longer doing it that way. I got to camp. I got to Battle Creek Campground last night about after 7, I think, or 7ish, or something like that. 6:30, something like that. Anyway, talk to you later. Hi guys. Well, that's me. I just came up the hill from Reeser, and I'm now on the other side of the lake. I was telling you about that yesterday. So yeah, I'll give you a quick look around here. So you can't really see the lake, but this is kind of the other side of the trail. And look at all the trees in there. It's just gorgeous in the foothills here. And then I'm just gonna continue on up the trail here. It goes in and out of the trees here, and it's nice, it's good. They actually have done a really good job. They've signposted it way better than the last time I was out here, and that was just last year. They've done some work out here, and they've done a really good job. I gotta admit, it's very well signposted, a lot better than it was, which is nice. And I took this trail last time, and then the other side, on the other side of the lake there, I'd never taken that trail. It's a lot longer, but it's really nice, really really nice. So yeah, I'm really happy with this little circuit, and it just means I don't go the same way back. You know, I'm doing a different route, which is kind of nice. Mix it up a bit. I thought this is a pretty good shot. It's a nice view of the whole area. So if you see down there the lake, that is Reeser. And then I walked along that side where the hump is and the kind of trees are. And then on this side, I just came from the other side of those trees there. So it's kind of cool. And then you have the prairies over there. Look at that. Isn't that something? I just love that. Love views. Don't like being in the trees too much. Hi guys, well, that's me back home. So, got all my gear sorted out, had a shower, you know, got cleaned up, did my laundry, just all that kind of stuff. Well, so at the end of the day, I think I told you guys, the first day, I did 37 Ks. It's no wonder my feet were sore. The second day, when I got to the rodeo grounds, back to the truck, it was 26 Ks. So I went into Elkwater, treated myself to an ice cream from Swirls, which is a Medicine Hat thing, you know, Swirls ice cream. They do have really good ice cream, actually. Had a key lime. It wasn't limey enough for me. It was good, but I wished it was more limey. I really like their, I think it's espresso ice cream, coffee ice cream. Really like that. That's excellent. And then, yeah, that was it. So, got home and yeah, like I said, sorted things out, and that was it. So it was a really good trip. I really enjoyed it. It was challenging. I mean, that first day, that 37 Ks. On the other side there, like I said, that's a challenging day. And then the way back, you know, it still takes you around, I think without breaks, it would take me like 5 hours for sure to get back. If I take the regular route, you could say. So anyway, yeah, it's still but great, you know, it's great. Nice scenery, it's great. It's challenging, it's hiking, you know, yeah. And you know, just 45 minutes away. Can't complain at that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the videos and the scenery. I know maybe some of you have seen it before, some others maybe haven't. So it's all good, and it's a really nice area. And like I said, those guys I met, those two couples I met, they weren't from this area. They were from like Edmonton and Calgary, and they said they had heard about the Cypress Hills. And they said we'd never been, and they said it is beautiful here, and it's just such a I can't think of the word. Well, I can think of the word, but I can't pronounce it. It's such an anomaly, you know, to be in the middle of the prairies, and there you have this bump, you know, a high ground and trees and lakes and, you know, all that stuff. It's amazing. So anyway, that's what I have. So it's good night from me. Good night.